I'm just a beginning player on the Merlin, but I've been an educator all my life, and I know how to get started on something, I think. And one of the best ways to get started is to pick reasonable, achievable goals. Maybe not your long-term goal, might be completely different, but for your first goal, you need to pick something that is relatively easy to do and that you can have some success with early on, so that you can build your confidence with the instrument, you can build your confidence in your ability to learn this, and you're going to have some fun. So, as a beginner, I picked some easy songs that I wanted to learn to play on the Merlin. Now, I don't have any ambitions to be finger picking or right away or flat picking or playing lead guitar style, but I'd like to be able to play rhythm guitar style. I'd like to be able to strum and chord along with a song that I can sing. I can't sing many songs, but the ones I can, I'd like to be able to play along with. It appears to me that there's two different ways to learn this instrument that are fairly straightforward and simple. And that's the first one, it's just strumming and chording. It's a diatonic instrument, which means you have a limited range within a single key. There are basically only 5 chord positions that you need to learn to get through most songs, and they're fairly simple. You can find lots of tutorials on making the basic chords already online on YouTube. So I've looked at them and I've studied them and I've figured out which ones work best for me. And for me, it's pretty simple. It's the open chord for D, A, E, G, B minor. Again, you'll see it much more clearly if you look at one of those tutorials already on YouTube. Once you have those basic 5 chords down, you can play just about any song in the key of D. Now, of course, in the book, it may say A7, or it may say E minor, but you can use these chords on the Merlin for different chords in the book. A will almost always substitute for A7, and E for E or E minor. Same open D, D or D minor. It couldn't be any simpler. It's a reasonable goal. You can learn those 5 chord positions, and if you learn them on the D Merlin, then they work just as well on the G Merlin. The chords have different names in the key of G than they do in the key of D, but the finger positions remain the same. So your G chord becomes the C chord, and the open D chord becomes the G chord on the G Merlin. Very simple, very straightforward. So the next thing I did was find some songs that I wanted to play. For me, one of the first picks was Amazing Grace. It's a song that's relatively easy, has few chords, not very many notes even if you're singing it. It's a song that everybody knows, so it's a good song to start out with for me. For you, it may be a totally different song. There's lots of them, as I said in the previous video. There's lots of them in here that are familiar, easy, and can be picked up quickly on the Merlin. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Or if you want to practice the B minor chord, there's always What Shall We Do with a Drunken Sailor. Right now I'm learning the Wabash Cannonball. Again, another easy song to sing and easy song to play on the Merlin. Practice the chords, just naked chords. Strum. It's necessary, but it's boring. It's much more fun to actually be working on a song. So again, Amazing Grace. plan too much. Just do what comes natural. Just feel the rhythm and strum along. No need to get fancy, especially early on as you're beginning to learn. At least that's my theory. No need to get fancy. Just strum along and enjoy singing along with the songs that you learn. She'll be coming round the mountain. She's coming. My most important advice as a beginner, the thing I've learned early on here, I hope, is relax. The whole thing, you're supposed to be having fun. So try to keep your body, your mind, your spirit relaxed about this. It's important to play an instrument to be natural, to be relaxed. So you don't want to grip the neck with your hand. You want to just rest it there lightly so it can slide up and down easily and reach the different chords. When you're playing an A and you go to a G, you have to move your hand. Not only move your fingers, but move your hand to make the new chord. If you've never played an instrument before, that's a hard thing to learn to do, but you can do it. And of course, you want to practice until you can do it without looking. I can't do that yet, but I plan on getting there as soon as I can. So, pick songs you like, pick songs that are easy to learn the 5 chord positions, and just get at it. Enjoy yourself and learn. And remember, if you're not having fun, don't do it.